GTA 6 will dominate the gaming industry when it releases in November 19th of 2026, but with that new delay to that specific date I've just mentioned, will this actually have an impact on how the game is received? But what's going on, guys? It is Ketch, back with another video on the channel. If you're new around here, don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel. It really helps the channel grow. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible, so any help would be greatly appreciated. But with that, let's get straight into it. Now, obviously this second delay came as a shock and was quite unexpected to the GTA community, who were well under the impression that GTA 6 would be coming out in May of 2026, which was the first date that GTA 6 was delayed to. But now with this new delay, it's sort of got people a bit concerned about what will happen with GTA 6, because unlike the first delay where we got trailer 2 and a heap ton of more information regarding GTA 6, it has been radio silent from Rockstar since the delay to November 19th of 2026. Now this got me thinking, will GTA 6 have the same hype and activity levels that we've been having so far around the GTA 6 game? And the answer to that is yes. GTA 6, just because of this second delay, GTA 6 won't drop in hype levels straight away. It's still the most hyped game and the most anticipated game I think I've ever seen. I don't think any other game release comes close to GTA 6 and what potentially could come from it. But at the same time, there is that concern that maybe, just maybe, if we do have another delay, hopefully we don't, that it could be to 2027. Now, I don't think the GTA community could take another delay, but when GTA 6 does indeed release, whether that be November 19th, 2026 or into 2027, it will just dominate the gaming market, and it's going to put a lot of other games companies on notice, and for good reason. Now, I just mentioned there that other games companies will be put on notice, and there's a good reason for that. Unlike GTA 6, which from GTA 5 to whenever GTA 6 does release will be about 12 to 13 years, a lot of other games companies do what's known as yearly releases. So very specifically around Call of Duty, they do a yearly release for a new Call of Duty game, and there's always a different studio attached to it, but Activision are always the publishing studio. Now, Call of Duty has seen a massive drop off in game quality and story design for quite some time now. They just can't seem to hit the same levels as the Call of Duty golden era, and the same can be said about EA and their FIFA franchise. There was another golden era from around FIFA 10 to probably about FIFA 17, which when FIFA was really good, and that has dropped off in quality in the last 5 or 6 years as well. So I don't know if it's just laziness from game studios or if they just don't know how to make a good game these days. But one thing is for certain, what we've seen from GTA 6 in the trailers and the information we know so far, this will not be the same case. And that's why other games companies need to be concerned, because whatever they release in and around GTA 6 will not have a hope in hell of being able to compete. And that is why I think GTA 6 will dominate this games industry for some time, until something comes along that can even somewhat rival it. And I don't think that's going to happen, because GTA 6 is such a big beast of a game, and what's going to be a big beast of a game, that it's just not going to be rivaled by any other games companies. So there needs to be, I don't know what other game studios need to do to sort of compete alongside GTA 6, but there needs to be a marketed change in games. And the other thing to be quite interesting about that is that certain games, i.e. Mind's Eye and Cyberpunk initially when it was released, were released unfinished and uncompleted by the devs. Now obviously in Cyberpunk it eventually got finished, and it's actually quite a decent game if you play it nowadays, but Mind's Eye saw a massive drop off from the initial sales of the game to very low player base as of right now. I can't remember the exact number, but it is quite a low amount of players playing Mind's Eye these days, and that's the concern games companies do have. They just won't be able to compete with GTA 6 when it comes out. Now obviously Rockstar have a lot on their plate at the moment, which I covered in my last video, but effectively they laid off a lot of people in their Rockstar North office in the UK, which has led to widespread strikes and even reached as far as the UK government. In addition, this delay to November 19th of 2026, because the game is not finished and they need to give it more polish to give a product that the fans would deserve, I think it's personally an excuse. I think the game is pretty much done. I just think that because of all these changes internally at Rockstar, they're just not able to get a finished product out in time to us for May next year. And I think that's what's pushed them internally to delay the game until November 19th of 2026. Now obviously this directive has probably come from the higher ups at Rockstar, but I wouldn't be surprised if Take-Two and even of Dan Houser had a say in delaying the game to November 19th of 2026. Obviously the higher ups and the executives at Rockstar and Take-Two took all the information from the different teams who are developing GTA 6 and finally came up with that delayed date of November 19th of 2026. And to be perfectly honest, I know I've said I did think it's an excuse, but I think when the game actually does release, I guess, will the delays have been good for the game? Will the waiting that the fans have had to do and the GTA community have had to do actually pay off for us in the end? And will we get that game that we have been so hyped and really crazy about since we saw that trailer 1 drop? And that brings me to another point regarding trailer 3 and this information silence that seems to be engulfing Rockstar at the moment, where they just don't like giving new information regarding GTA 6 except for that delay notification that we got a couple of weeks ago. So I think Rockstar need to seriously consider giving us some information just to keep the GTA community sort of fresh for more content. And I think that's the thing. A lot of GTA videos that come out nowadays are very speculative, talking about a million different things, what the map could look like, what story could we get, other bits and pieces, details, what the Leonardo and Vice City could end up looking like. So we really just don't know what's going on, and that's why I think this information silence from Rockstar is really concerning, and they need to do something about bridging that gap and giving us not high level information, but enough information to keep us engaged with the game before it releases. But that has been the end of this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Let me know what you think of it down in the comment section down below, and if you think GTA 6 will dominate the games industry when it eventually does come out. But with that, guys, I will leave it to it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you with another video very, very soon. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Bye bye.